Alright, first video to start the day. Well, it's time to get moving. So good morning. I'm wearing a hat because my hair is all screwed up and I kind of fucked up this morning. Yeah, I was supposed to be up at 7 to not really get out the door for Amazon, but get to Amazon. And it's 7:30, so I'm like, oh shit. So I just now woke up not even a few minutes ago and sped my way the fuck out the door. Because I actually woke up at 6:30. But, yeah, so I'm kind of in a bit of a rush this morning. So, gonna have to fucking really race my way to Sumner now, because I gotta be there by 7:50. 7:55, so I forgot to take my pills. Fuck. Oh well, I guess that's a good thing. I don't want to get used to taking mood relaxants every morning, so. But it'll be alright. I'm a little nervous, but that's fine. Aha! There is some water in here. I didn't bring any food either, so I feel kind of stupid right now. Yeah, I didn't bring any food or take any meds, so. But thankfully, I don't have to start this early regularly. It's just today and tomorrow that I have to go to Sumner. So. Now it's really kicking in that I'm fucking nervous. Probably because I wasn't fully awake. I guess it just didn't really register in my brain. But you're probably wondering, why am I wearing a hat? Well, my hair, like I said, it's all fluffy. So if this light would hurry up, I would like to get there as quick as possible instead of sitting here for 50 years. That would be great. But yeah, I am not fully awake right now. I totally did not expect to sleep in an extra fucking hour. So yeah, I done fucked up this morning. And the funny thing is, I woke up by myself. I literally woke up this morning by myself. I didn't have my mom wake me up. I woke up at 6:15. That's the funny thing. I woke up at 6:15, 6:20. But I thought I could sleep in a little more. That's what I seem to have thought. But, damn it. So, as long as I'm there at 8. That annoys the crap out of me. I should have kept my ass up. I'm sure they won't really mind though, as long as I get there by 8. But instead I'm stuck behind fucking lights, so here's hoping I actually make it. But anyways, so Uh, I haven't made a proper long video in a while. I don't even know when the last long video was, honestly. But yeah, yesterday. Oh, it was the day before yesterday that I made a long video. I just sat and relaxed all day yesterday. Yesterday, oh man, fuck. I just watched Breaking Bad all day and Better Call Saul all day yesterday. I'm not even kidding. All day since I woke up till since I was about to go to bed. Since I went to bed actually, because I threw on Better Call Saul and I thought, oh, I could try to fall asleep, right? Stop. It's kind of a fucking race to get there, sort of. But not speeding there, obviously, But anyways, yeah, just... beautiful morning. I'm not even gonna lie. It's weird because it's like a, well, the front camera could see it, but it's like a layer of, you know, you could see just the lower half is all light and the upper half is dark, cloudy. It's kind of trippy. I ain't even gonna lie. But that's the sunrise for you. I don't know why I'm so fucking nervous this morning. But I fucked up and didn't take my meds, so I'm probably gonna be real fidgety and all that stuff. But anyways, yeah, I just watched Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul all day yesterday. And I'm almost done. I'm almost done with both of the shows. I'm watching the last season's episodes back to back to back, and I'm not gonna lie, it kind of works. Everything is getting chaotic with both of the shows, and they're both kind of ending like as if it's one big show, you know. So when I watch every episode back to back to back, it just makes sense, you know. It kind of works, you know, in a weird way, you know. It's like the seasons, you know, watching the seasons back to back to back. It just kind of, it's like a Pulp Fiction movie, you know. It kind of works like a Pulp Fiction movie where it bounces back and forth to different times, and then things kind of just get revealed on their own time of who and how and what are these people, you know. Like I totally forgot, for a prime example, in Breaking Bad, when they kidnapped Saul. Walt and Jesse, they kidnap Saul Goodman, the lawyer. They ask him, or no, Saul asks them, you know, it was Ignacio, you know, mi amigo del cartel, right? So, you know, I knew who these people were. I knew who Ignacio was before actually, Ignacio Nacho Varga was actually in the beginning of Breaking Bad to begin with. But Lalo Salamanca, he was like, "You're not Lalo?" And Jesse and Walt are like, "Who the fuck is Lalo?" They're like, "Who the hell is Lalo?" Which, you know, it totally makes sense that they made a whole story out of that whole sentence right there, because because Saul. Sorry if I'm kind of voice cracking. I'm kind of having a bit of a fucking anxiety attack, I guess. But yeah, he was like fucking, you're not Lalo, and they're like, what? And then it's revealed that later that they didn't actually reveal them talking with them like in the RV and kidnapping Saul. It just kind of cuts to them just becoming lawyer, and Saul becomes a lawyer, and then that's it. It kind of just cuts away from that. But then in Better Call Saul, it cuts to parts that we don't actually get to see in Breaking Bad, which they didn't film. They kind of just threw those in for Better Call Saul for more clearance. They were like, so who's this Lalo guy? And they're and Saul's like, what? And he's like, and they're like, who's Lalo? Who the heck is that? And Saul's just like, oh, it's no one. It's nobody. And then that's it. They just became, all the three became partners of crime, and he saw their RV and the RV lab, and then it was just history right there for Breaking Bad. That's how they all met, and it's pretty much at that point you're supposed to watch Breaking Bad. And then the last few episodes that I'm on for Better Call Saul is pretty much, I assume, how Jimmy escapes, flees, and what happens to him after, and I know he gets caught. And I know he goes to prison at some point. And then for Breaking Bad, I just finished the 14th episode, and he kidnapped his daughter. Walt and Skyler finally breaks after finding out. It's so sad because it's like, it's not even fucking Walt's fault that Hank, it is Walt's fault that Hank is dead, but it's not directly, it was more of a, just not a coincidence, but just a thing, just things backfiring, just a result of things backfiring. He says to the Nazi gang, don't come here, but they end up coming anyway. I'm low-key kind of nervous that I'm gonna fucking show up a little late, because it's 7:40 and I'm still down in Puyallup. Making me a little nervous here. Yeah, no, if I wake up early, I'm keeping my ass up this time. I actually fell asleep pretty decently this time. I fell asleep at like almost 11. But anyway, back to what I was saying. But yeah, it was just like, how do I put it? I forgot what I was talking about. Oh, yeah. Where I'm at so far on Breaking Bad. Yeah. So, yeah, they get into a fight after, I knew Hank was going to die. I know all the main parts of Breaking Bad. Like I said, even before I actually sat and watched the show, I knew every single thing that was going to happen on that show. I just didn't know how to connect the dots to some of the things. I just didn't know how to connect the dots with some of the things until I actually watched the show, Like, but anyway, like the plane crash from season 3, season 2. I had no fucking clue how any of that happened or why that happened until it actually was talked about on the show, you know? Because I was like, a plane crash? That's kind of weird. How did Walt do that? You know, but I know the plane crash happened. But I didn't know it was connected to Jane's death. You know, Jane is Jesse's girlfriend who died, you know, in season 2 from an overdose. You know, I didn't actually connect the dots, you know, of how that all connected. Oh my God. Please turn, bus. There's nobody there. Why are you stopping the bus? Oh, thank God. We don't have to sit behind this bus anymore. The only crappy thing is now I gotta sit behind this red light. So, yeah, you know, I never really connected that. I mean, I guess because of Hank dying, I kind of connected the dots as to why everyone started fighting with each other. But Walt didn't explain what happened to Hank, because, you know, Walt did try to save Hank's life. But in the end, Walt got pinned for Hank's death. You know, so it's just like, it's too bad, because, you know, he took the shit end of the stick from all that when he really tried to prevent it. He tried to escape, he tried to get out. But that's why I kind of have a dislike for all these characters, because they just do what they can to just, I don't know, fuck everybody over. Walt does what he can to fuck everyone over, fuck Jesse over, but he's, you know, with manipulation, poisoning Brock. And then you got Hank, who has been told, we aren't doing it anymore, but you know, it's kind of a realistic thing though, where people will really love someone, think they're tight, they're brothers, and then they hate their guts if they do something, I mean, terrible, which is an understanding feeling, I guess, but it's just like, I don't know, it just really didn't sit right with me how Hank automatically turned on Walt like that. But it makes sense, because, you know, Hank's been trying to hunt Heisenberg for a while now, you know, so it just made sense. But it sucks that Hank pretty much not disowned, but, you know, flat out turned against Walt and was just like, you know, you're a fucking piece of shit, you need to rot in hell. It's just like, Walt is just like, dude, I'm not even in there. He's like, I'm not even in that business anymore. But Hank he didn't even tell the DEA. He just kept persisting, I don't know, to hunt down Walt. And it just kind of annoyed the shit out of me a little bit. I don't know, but it makes sense, again, because, you know, these are pretty big, terrible things that Walt's done, right? So, I mean, it only makes sense. So I can't necessarily be annoyed, but it's just like, things could have been really prevented if Hank didn't have a stick up his ass over taking down Walt. You know? Because now it's costed the lives of everybody. It's costed the lives of the family, or, you know, of Hank and Gomez, and it just, you know, caused a whole heap of shit for everybody, you know, and you know, Hank's death was where everyone was done with it, so. But yeah, pretty much in the end, you know, Walt, of course, tries to hide it and cover up. And Walt is not being truthful. You know, Walt should have just said, you know, I tried to help him, but a fucking Nazi gang came out of nowhere and decided to just jump us. You know, I called on a hit to get Jesse, but it just backfired because Jesse was with Hank the whole time. And, yeah, it's history. I wish these cars would move faster, man. It's already 7:46. Fucking. But I'll get there. I'll get there before 8. I just need to look up the fucking address in a bit. But yeah, so that's where I'm at so far. He kidnapped his daughter. I'm on the season 5, episode 15. I finished the 14th one. I haven't seen the 15th one. But yeah, he kidnapped his daughter. I felt so bad for Walt and Holly. He left her in a fire truck. I was just like, man, that is heartbreaking. That is just really heartbreaking. But he doesn't want to drag Holly around in his life anymore. He wanted to give her back to the people who are good and who will take care of her, which Skylar is not that good, but she's not really that bad of a person, but she is a bad person. She is definitely not on the same road as a lot of people on the show. But she never really liked it. She never really liked being part of the whole criminal thing with Walt. She really hated it. She really despised it. And she just was not having it, really. She just really wasn't having it. But, yeah, that's where I'm at so far as the 15th episode. But I haven't seen it. And then I'm done with the 14th, on to the 15th. And then with Better Call Saul, I still am on that third to last episode. I wanted to finish it last night, but those episodes are so long, I would have been up until 11:20, and I was trying to go to sleep, honestly. I was trying to go to sleep, so I turned the show off, and that's where I'm at so far. Basically, it takes place back in modern time after he gets a new identity, which is said a lot in the show. He got a new identity, works at Cinnabon, and pretty much he just he starts robbing places, and I don't know. I assume he starts draining credit cards and taking money off of that. Because right now, I just finished the part where he was talking with Walt and Jesse in the RV, back in 2008. But then it cuts back into the modern day where he's with 2 other guys. I genuinely don't know who they are. The 2 guys that he's robbing. He robbed a clothes store with. And then they're burglarizing, I guess, rich people at a bar. They're taking their pictures of the credit cards, licenses, and probably draining them or selling them as fraudulent cards. I don't know. Recording complete. But anyways, I need to get the location here, so I'm actually going to end this video here. So I want to thank everyone for watching, and yeah, here's to my first day. I'm nervous as hell. There's a cop behind me, so yeah, thank you for watching, and I need to make this quick, so bye for now.